Hello and welcome to my channel, or back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Source Clone plugin for OBS Studio, and how this can help you do a specific thing that I'm going to cover in this video: background music, and how it can continue to play through all scenes back and forward, and that way you have the ability to begin at a blank state. Like I always say, I make a blank scene with nothing in it, and I want everything to stop, every other scene to stop, so that I can begin my music in my scene 1, continue it to scene 2 and 3, and back and forth, or whatever I want, but it never stops playing. It doesn't interrupt, it doesn't go backwards, it doesn't, start over or whatever, unless it's looping. But I'm going to show you how to basically do this. First off, I always have like I said, I always have a blank, because then I can, a blank scene, because then I can start record, immediately go into my scene 1, and everything begins, the music or whatever else. Now, what I'm going to do now, is my way, is to make a new scene called background music. I put X's in there so I know what it is. It's named differently than these kind of things. And inside of that, I'm going to add a media source, and I'm going to leave the words media source in there and put in background music. I like to name things specific so that I can reference them through. And now I'm going to select some kind of music, and you can loop it or whatever, but you want to have free start playback when source becomes active, so that it starts the minute the source or the source clone becomes active. And if you go to a scene that has no clone source in it, it will stop, and when you begin again, it will start from the beginning. So there we go. So I have that playing. I'm going to go ahead and turn the monitor on so you can hear it. Now you know it's working. I just want to drop it down here so that you can hear what I'm talking about. And the beauty of this way I'm setting it up is, because I have my media source background music and not specifically named for a song or something, I don't have to be changing things. What I can do is go back in the media source, change the audio file to something else, the music file, MP3, to a different music file for each individual project I'm doing. And it takes a second or two, and I can swap to change to a different audio file, and have a different background music for a different project. There we go. Now, the next thing we do is we go up to our first scene we want to have. We add a source clone, assuming that you already downloaded and installed it, the source clone plugin. And I'm going to put in I'll leave the word source clone and put in background music. Boom. And that's all I had to do with that. And I'm cloning the media source background music, not the scene named background music, with the source clone, but the media source. It's an active clone. Let me drop this down again. I want you to be able to hear me, and I'll show you at the end how this functions appropriately. So now I've got the background music. Let me put it at the bottom. I want to right click on it and say copy. Go to my next scene. Right click, say paste duplicate. Not paste reference, but paste duplicate. If I pasted reference, what I just copied from, it's going to refer back to, and any changes I made to that original is going to reflect every other clone that I make, or make as a reference back to the original. It's gonna change one, it changes them all. So I duplicate, and there it is. Background music 2, and I'm gonna paste duplicate background music 3. Now I want to have of course, it playing. So when I go to my blank, I move into, don't worry about this right now. This is a glitch because I've been doing a bunch of different things in there. But, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get out of that. Whenever you see this here, when you're first adding this, and you try to get back here and the music won't stop playing, go change to a different scene collection. And once you do, let it load, and then go back, and it'll get rid of that. It just clears out the memory. That's all that is to it. So what I want to have happen is I want to start here, progress to my first scene where my music's going to play, and then my music's going to play to the next one no matter what I do. Whichever scene I go to that has that source clone in it, it's going to continue the music non-stop. No breaks, no backups, no restarting. And that's really the beauty of it. And one thing I will show you about, because some people don't like to see both the media source and the source clone in their audio mixer. They can have other things in here like microphones and some other media sources and sound-related sources, perhaps. So you don't like to have that cluttered. It doesn't bother me at all. But I can go ahead and do this. Now, one thing I will tell you, in your main media source, you want to max out. I turn monitor off for that. But I also want, for my media source, I'm going to take it off, uncheck track 1. I can uncheck all the tracks, because I don't want my source clone and my media source outputting to the same track, because it makes it louder and less controllable. So that's why I do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and if you notice, I push this all the way up. And I'm going to turn on monitor. Here, same thing. For my 2. Same thing. For my 3. Because I want you to hear it. So I've already turned the sound down, so I'm going to show you now. I'm going to max out the sound for all these. So I start off here at blank. Go to scene. And that's really what it does. If you notice, the music never stopped. It continued to play, and that's no breaks or anything. It'll only stop, which is the end of the music file, or if you don't have loop on, and that's really all it is to it. So it can have continuous background music, and you can play all the way through, and then you get to your end scene, and you can slowly drop the volume down as you're ending, or have it scripted to do that, and that's really as basic as you'll want. And if you don't want to see media source and source clone in the same audio mixer window, it annoys you, just hide it. That's all you have is your source clone. Pretty simple. Anyway, I hope it helps some of you, and I'll talk to you again at another time.